Hi, this is Kenny Albert. You're watching the Power Play Break, the place to talk about pucks.
Back here in the Power Play Break with Nathan Gerbe. Let's talk about the transition out of college to the NHL. Your first camp, and you signed on May 6th of 2008, your first NHL contract. What's the first thing you bought?
I think I don't even know.
Did you buy a new car? Did you buy anything?
No,
big item?
I didn't get paid for a while because the new rules you don't get paid till I want to say till September or something. So I still had to live off my parents after I signed for a little while.
So you're a regular college student, graduate. I have no job, but I have a job waiting in September.
But I swear I'm going to get paid, and that's I just tried to pay my parents back as much as I can.
What was that like, though, going to your first training camp in the NHL? I mean, it's got to be, now you're at the top of the pyramid. You're a professional athlete. I mean, was it intimidating to you? Was it like, okay, I'm here, I belong here, I got to prove myself again?
Yeah, well, I think it was more so I want to prove myself. I think I've always believed in what I can do, and for me, it was just the opportunity to do it. And I think going in the first camp, that's the only thing I had on my mind was to show everyone that I can be here.
Let's go into now your first NHL game, December 6, 2008, against the Tampa Bay Lightning. What were your emotions like? Were you nervous? I mean, it's a call-up. You're coming up. Where were you when you got the call? Who called you?
I was in Springfield. Kevin Dineen pulled me aside and told me that I was going to go play my first game in Tampa, and best of luck. And he said, I hope I don't see you again. So I think
Did you have to pack your bags real fast to
no,
get out of there?
I had only a warm-up suit because that's what we wore on the road in the American League. So I had no suit, nothing in my bag, and I had to fly to Tampa right from there. So
did you buy a suit when you
got
down there?
It was interesting. I borrowed Derek Roy's, so luckily he's a smaller guy, and I could almost fit in his stuff.
So you come up to play that first game. What was that like? I mean, you're saying, you said earlier you were hoping to get there. You were hoping. Now you're here.
Yeah.
I mean, this has got to be exciting for you.
Yeah. I remember just couldn't sleep all day. You're just so anxious. And to top it off, I got to play against Marty St. Louis, who's a guy that I've idolized, and I loved watching play. And I actually got to start against him, and so I was pretty pumped up all around.
A little awestruck.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Then,
warm-ups are a little bit like, whoa.
Yeah.
This is...
Then I don't even it becomes almost a flash because you're so excited, and it just goes by so fast.
And called mom and dad and said, well, now I'm really going to be able to pay you back.
Yeah,
now for
and
everything.
I know. I told them I was going to play, so they were nothing but happy for me.
Now, a year later, you score your first NHL goal. What do you remember about it?
I remember everything. I remember getting the puck in the goal line and shooting it. It was against Washington. And
who was in net?
It was Theodore, and I just remember seeing it go in and just pure excitement.
You're just like, oh my God, I've actually
I finally scored, and I got that out of the way, so I was really excited.
So you score your first NHL goal. Where's the puck?
The puck's on a plaque at home. I think the Sabres organization did a nice presentation of the puck, and they got the game sheet and everything in a little plaque, so that's safe and sound.
That's good. Mom and Dad are watching that.
Yeah,
right? Not going to sell it on eBay.
Yeah, Dad has all my stuff. He doesn't let it go. It's not mine anymore.
What's the toughest part about playing in the NHL? What's the biggest adjustment?
Well, I think it's every day. You got to be consistent. Obviously being a pro to me means being the same every day. It's just no peaks and valleys. You just continue on with what you got to do.
Now, what's the best thing? I've asked other guys this question about being in the NHL. What's the one thing you like the best about it? And you say to yourself, "This is the best thing of all."
It's my dream. That's I've dreamt this since I was 5 years old, and I literally thought about it every day.
Have you talked to the teachers that told you back in 5th grade, Mr. Gerbe, you better study, now I'm here?
No, I would like to pass them by and I'd probably just give them a little smile, and
give a little wink and say,
I'm sure they hear that from a lot of kids of what they're going to do in life, and luckily it panned out.
If there's one thing you could change about your game, you could tell me there's nothing, or there's something I'd like to be able to do. What is it?
Score more. I want to be more offensive, and obviously, getting a good chance here in Carolina, I want to prove to everyone that I can do it and take that responsibility.
When we get back here on the Power Play Break, we're going to talk to Nathan about his days at BC with some top secret questions from an operative of mine right after this.